Welcome. My name's Andrea. Welcome to this 30-minute yoga class with Comeback Yoga. So today's class is always real focusing on the neck and the shoulders. We'll get started at the top of the hour. So another 10 minutes. So feel free to get set up, get anything you may need to make the class more comfortable. And I will readjust my mic because I feel like it's like right by my mouth here. All right. Well, it'll do. So you feel free to say hi in the chat. I'll do that. I'll do likewise. My name's Andrea. I'll be your instructor today. And I'll type this in the chat. We have our fundraiser breakfast coming up this Wednesday. Wednesday, or is it October 28th? And it's at 7:30 a.m. Mountain Time for a 30-minute yoga class. And then the fundraiser, the the fundraiser begins at 8 a.m. Mountain Time. There you have it. There's the details. You can find more details on our website, social media. So we're looking forward to having you there. And let's see. So today I do have some riddles for you today. Let me pull those up. Let me make sure I have everything set up for today. All right. Okay, so to get started today, okay. All right, we'll start with an easy one to kind of get get your brain going. Okay, so I'll put it in the chat. So I'm a word with 3 letters. I'm spelled the same backwards and forwards. Turn me upside down, and I will become your mother. What am I? So it's a easier one. So I'm a word of 3 letters. I'm spelled the same way backwards and forwards. Turn me upside down, and I turn into your mother. What word am I? Or what am I? So you can think about it for a moment or type it in the chat. And let's see. So for the answer, I think you can kind of guess what the answer is going to be, but I'll put it in. Answer. Are you ready? So I'm a word of 3 letters, spelled the same backwards and forwards. Turn me upside down and become your mother. What am I? You ready for the answer? So the answer is mom. So there you go. A little riddle to get you started. We're just joining in. Feel free to say hi in the chat. And we'll get started in another 5 minutes or so. And in the meantime, you're welcome to share any riddles or silly jokes you may have. We're in some Spanish. Let's see, I have another one for you. All right, so this one I have it in English and in Spanish. So I'll put it in English first, and then I'll say it in Spanish. So it goes, the more you take away, the larger it becomes. What is it? Or what am I? So the more you take away, the larger it becomes. What is it? Or what am I? I'll put it in Spanish as well. So you can think about that and type it in Spanish. Lo más que sacas, lo más grande que se hace. ¿Qué es o qué soy? So in Spanish, you would say it, lo más que saca. So lo más is translates into the more que sacas, that you take away. So que sacas, that you take away. Lo más grande. Lo más grande is the bigger. Que se hace. Que se hace, that it gets. So let's see if we can piece that together. So lo más, the more, que sacas, that you take away. Lo más grande, the bigger, que se hace, that it gets. See if I'll say it all through, see if you can follow along. So lo más que sacas, lo más grande que se hace. What is it? ¿Qué es? So maybe I'll put it in English first and then in Spanish. All right. So you ready? So in English, the answer, it's a whole. You can say la solución, that would be the answer. Un agujero. So there you have it. So the more you take away, the bigger it gets. What is it? The answer is a hole. So in Spanish, you would say, lo más que sacas, lo más grande que se hace. La solución, the solution, un agujero, a hole. So there you have another little riddle for today. And I don't know if we have time for another one or not. Um, so I think I'll save this other one for another class. So welcome. My name's Andrea, and welcome to this 30-minute yoga class with Comeback Yoga. We'll be focusing on the neck and the shoulders today. And as always, adjust any of these moves to suit your needs. And stay tuned. We have our fundraiser virtual breakfast coming up on Wednesday, October 28th. We begin with a 30-minute yoga class at 7:30 Mountain Time. Hey, Lily. Then at 8 a.m., we start the fundraiser. So check it out. Love to have you there. Come support Comeback Yoga. We are a nonprofit, so we appreciate any financial contributions that you can make. And you can do that through the link in the description. So for today's class, we're going to start seated on the mat. We'll do some warm-up movements, and then we'll do some movements for kind of the upper back and the shoulder and chest area. And then we'll finish with a little short guided meditation at the end. So with that, let's get started. Hi, Lily. How are you today? So begin by finding a comfortable seat wherever you're practicing today. Take a moment to just settle your body. You can shake out your arms, shake out your shoulders. Maybe just gently do some movement, just getting your body settled. And then begin to feel your body resting on the surface underneath you. Feel your feet making contact with the floor. Feeling your hands resting wherever they may be. And take a moment to notice yourself breathing. So noticing your breath. Maybe noticing that gentle flow of air as you inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So let's go over our movement directions for today. I will be referring to this side as the plant side. Then we have this side as the door side. Then we have up towards the ceiling, down towards the floor, and then towards the screen and towards the back wall. So to get started, let's extend the arms up towards the ceiling and back down. So relax the arms by your side, and as you inhale, begin to reach those arms up towards the ceiling, and exhale, lowering the arms back down. Inhale, reach those arms up, and exhale, back down. One more time. Inhale, reach those arms up, and exhale, lowering the arms back down. Give your arms and shoulders a little shake. We're going to lean side to side. So let's begin by leaning towards the door side. So place that door side hand on the floor. Relax the other one by your side. And as you inhale, begin to reach that arm up towards the ceiling. And exhale, folding over, leaning towards the door. Soften your shoulders. Soften around the waist and the legs. And on an inhale, come back to center. And exhale, lean towards the plant. Soften the shoulders. Soften along the waist and the legs. Even soften your face. Now let's go back and forth with the breath. So inhale, come back center. Exhale, lean towards the door. Inhale, come back center. Exhale, lean towards the plant. One more time each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach towards the door. One more. Inhale, center. And exhale, reach towards the plant. And then come back to center. Shake out those arms. Let's move the arms back and forward. I think we've done this one before. So you can extend your arms out and even reach your arms behind you if it's comfortable. And then cross your arms forward. You can allow the elbows to bend. So just go back and forth. And you can allow the elbows to bend as you cross them forward. See if you can alternate which arm goes on top and the bottom as you cross them in front of you. Just take a moment. You can keep your arms low if you like, or bring them up chest height and back down. And then give those arms a little shake. So I'll stretch out the upper back next. So we're going to extend the arms out again. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the arms forward. I want to turn to the side. Now reach forward with the hands and then press the back and softening through the top of the head. Relax the shoulders. Keep reaching forward with those hands. Inhale, open up the arms. Exhale, bring those arms forward. Reach further with the hands. Press the back, softening the shoulders, the head, and the neck. And here you can gently turn and look towards one shoulder and the other, kind of warming up through the head and the neck. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, open up those arms. Exhale, bring the arms forward. Reach a little bit further with the hands. Press your back. And now begin to soften. So soften the shoulders, soften the head and the neck. You can even place a hand on top of your head if you'd like, or just keep extending those arms forward. And if you'd like, you can gently turn the chin side to side. And as you're ready, come to sit up. Give your shoulders a little massage. You can massage down the arm to your wrists and hands. We're going to get on our hands and knees next. So as you're ready, coming to all fours, placing your hands on the mat and your lower legs. Let's shake out the legs next. So you can extend the leg behind you and give it a little shake or even roll out the ankle. You can even place the toes on the mat. And as you're ready to switch sides, just extend the other leg back. Maybe roll around the ankle or press through the toes. Now let's go back to that right side. So extend the right leg behind you. And this time, see if you can open up the hips towards the front and then close them so the hip faces down to the floor. So you're just kind of turning the hip up and down. You can use that back foot to kind of help you rotate. And then as you're ready, place the toes on the mat and your chest facing the floor. And then press the heel towards the door. So we're kind of stretching out the lower leg there. Check in with your breath and your breathing. Keeping the breath nice and easy. And now to switch sides, relax the right knee, extend the left leg behind you. And same thing, see if you can open up the hip towards the back wall and then back so that the hip is facing the floor. Again, you can kind of think of rotating along the back foot to help you rotate the leg out and in. Do that a few times. And then when you're ready, place the toes on the mat and press the heel back towards the door, stretching out along the lower leg. You can even place some weight on your hands here as well, and then kind of warm up that upper body. And then relax the left knee. You can sit up for a moment, get off the arms. You can massage through the wrists and the fingers, or just uh, brush your hands together, warming them up. We're going to warm up and move the upper body next. So as you're ready, come back to all fours. You can begin to feel your hands on the floor. You can shift your weight side to side on each hand. And then settle into all fours. Begin to look forward towards the plant. Inhale. Then exhale. Press your hands onto the ground. Press your back up towards the ceiling and relax your head and the neck. You're going to go back and forth a few times with the breath. Inhale, come to look forward towards the plant. Exhale, press through the hands, press the back up, relax the head and the neck. One more. Inhale, come to look forward towards the plant. Exhale, press through the hands, press the back up towards the ceiling. Relax the head and the neck. And here, if you like, you can turn the chin towards one shoulder and the other, or do little semicircles with the chin, kind of warming up the head and the neck, or maybe nod the head side to side. And if you need to get off the hands, you can sit and shake out the hands. We're gonna come back to all fours. So as you're ready, come back to all fours. We're gonna kind of practice our balance a little bit here. So you can shift your weight towards your left leg and your hands and extend the right foot back towards the door. You can even place the toes on the mat or keep the top of the foot on the floor. And take a moment, see if you can keep your hips facing the ground here. And let's check in with the upper body. So we don't want to let the chest sag towards the floor. We want to engage to the back, even engaging through the core. Keep your gaze towards the floor. So think of kind of keeping your neck long here. Maybe even tucking the chin in slightly. And then as you're ready, begin to lift the right foot off the mat. Keep your gaze towards the ground. Inhale and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift that right foot off the mat. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift the right foot off the mat. We're going to keep it lifted. See if you can balance. And then exhale, bend the right knee, shake out the legs, the hips. You can lean back and get off your hands if you need to. Do the other side. So come back to all fours. And now shift your weight over to your right leg and your hands. Extend the left foot back. And readjust your hands as you need to. Again, check in with the upper body. We don't want to sag the chest down, so engage through the back. Can help you to keep pressing through the hands here. Now check in with the head and the neck. You can maybe tuck your chin in slightly. So keep your gaze on the floor between your hands maybe. And then as you're ready, begin to lift the left foot off the mat. See if you can keep your hips facing the floor. Inhale and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the left foot up. And exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift up. Keep breathing as we hold it for a little bit. And as you're ready, exhale, lower the left foot, bend the left knee. You can come to sit up. We're going to stretch that upper back next. So we'll come back to all fours and we're going to bring the knees wide and the toes to touch at the back. And then you can begin to shift your hips back towards the door, the heels. Extend the arms in front of us towards the plant. And then relax your head or your forehead on the ground. And here you can begin just gently shift your weight side to side. Kind of looking towards the back wall and the screen. And even shifting your weight along your hips. And stretching. And then as you're ready, come to rest your forehead on the mat. And begin to feel your hands and your lower arms on the floor. You can maybe even walk the hands a little bit closer to the plant, so away from you. Readjust so your elbows and forearms are resting on the floor. And now begin to press the forearms and your hands onto the mat. And then lift that upper body. Now bring your attention to your head and the neck. Keep your gaze towards the floor, so keep the back of the neck long. Maybe even think of tucking the chin in just slightly. Inhale and exhale. Lower the forehead back to the floor. Relax those arms. I'm going to do this 2 more times. If you need to, you can always walk those hands further out, closer to the plant. Bring that attention to your hands and your forearms. Begin to press the elbows, the hands, forearms on the floor. Lift that upper back. Keep the gaze onto the mat. Maybe tuck the chin in just slightly. Keep looking towards the floor. Inhale and exhale. Lower back down. Relax the head and the arms. One more time. Press the forearms and the hands onto the mat. Keep pressing, lifting that upper back. Tuck the chin in slightly. Keep your gaze onto the floor. Inhale and exhale, lower. You can bend the elbows and take a little break. However you feel like, you can stack your hands together and rest your head onto your hands. And then as you're ready, come back up to sit. Take a moment to look around. We don't want to get dizzy. Now we're going to come to a side plank variation. So you can come back to all fours to start. Actually, let's start with all fours. So for the side plank, we're going to shift the weight towards the left leg and extend the right leg behind you. And then with the left foot, you're going to spin it so it's facing towards the back wall. And now you can think of lifting that right hand off the mat so the hips are facing the screen. You can bring that top hand to your waist. Let's try the other side. So you can bring that right hand back on the mat, bring both knees onto the floor, chest faces the ground. Now spin the right foot towards the screen, extend the left foot towards the door, bring that top hand towards your waist, and now your chest is facing the back wall. So let's go back to all fours. Let's do a little bit of a warm up that I like to do with this. So begin to spin the left foot towards the back wall and extend the right leg. And just gently lift that right hand, not all the way. We're still spinning the hips towards the ceiling and facing the front. So allow that arm to be nice and heavy. Let's do the other side. So place the right hand down, place both knees onto the mat. Now spin the right foot towards the screen, extend the left foot towards the mat, and begin to face the hips towards the back wall, leaving that left hand just kind of dangling there. You can make this a little bit more intense by um, kind of lifting the hips up a little bit. And I'll come back to all fours, and we're going to add on to this. So now we're going to spin that left foot back towards the wall, extend the right leg towards the door. Now we're going to come to a full side plank like this. Bring that top hand towards your waist and adjust here that bottom hand so you feel supported through your hands, your feet, your legs. And then as you like, you can extend the right arm towards the ceiling. Ah, So now we're going to move that top arm. So let's bring that top arm over the head. Gonna see if you can touch the plant over there. And then let's lift it back up. Inhale, extend the arm towards the ceiling. Exhale, reach that arm over the head. Inhale, reach that top arm towards the ceiling. Then exhale, bring that arm forward towards the plant. Now let's sweep the arm all the way down to make a circle. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, the top arm is up. Exhale, bring the arm forward towards the plant and around. We'll end up reaching that right arm up. And then relax that arm. You can sit up for a moment, shake out the arms. We're going to do the other side. I'm going to keep facing you this time. So this time the right knee is on the mat, right hand's on the floor, and it's the left foot that extends out. So take a moment, find your side plank here. You can start with the hand on the waist, and as you're ready, you can reach that top arm up. So now inhale, and as you exhale, bring that arm over the head towards the door. Really reach towards the door. Inhale, lift the arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, reach towards the door. Inhale, reach the top arm up towards the ceiling. Now exhale, reach that arm towards the door and allow it to swing down towards the floor and around, making a circle. Inhale, arm is up. Exhale, reach it forward towards the door and around, ending with the hand up, reaching the ceiling. Stay here for a few moments. Keep extending through that hip. And then bend both knees. You can shake out the arms. We're going to stretch out the shoulder area next. So we're going to come back to that uh, all fours in the child pose variation. I had a mind freeze up for a moment. So bring the knees wide, and you can have the toes touch at the back. And begin to shift the hips back towards the heels or up towards the ceiling. And now we're going to leave the left arm extended forward towards the plant, and then you're going to slide the right arm underneath. So we're going to rest the back of the right arm on the floor, and then rest your forehead on the mat. You can always turn the head as well to look towards the back wall, so your choice. So take a moment to adjust. If you need to lift the hips a little higher, see what feels comfortable for you today. So you can allow that upper body to be nice and heavy here. Soften through the shoulders, even softening through the hips and the legs. Check in with the back of the head and the neck. You feel like you're tensing back there. Maybe you're arching the neck. See if you can allow the neck to be nice and long by even um, placing a little bit further up on your forehead towards your hairline on the ground. Now let's stretch the other side and we'll come back to this side and add on to this. So to come back up, you can come to all fours, give your arms a little shake. Now this time it's the right arm that's going to stay extended, and bring that left arm underneath the right one. And lean those hips back or up towards the ceiling. Finding a comfortable position here. Again, you can always turn the head to look towards the screen. And let's check in with the head and the neck. Again, you want to see if you can keep the neck nice and long. Maybe tuck the chin in slightly or shift where your forehead meets the floor. Maybe up, see if you can come a little bit further up towards the hairline. And then soften the upper body. Soften those arms, the hands. Even softening along the waist, the hips and the legs. And check in with your breath and your breathing. Keeping the breath nice and easy. Now come up to sitting or take a moment to pause. We don't want to get dizzy. We're going to come back to the other side and we're going to add on to it. So as you're ready, come back to the left arm is extended this time. The right arm threads underneath. And then reach those hips back or up towards the ceiling. Again, settle your arms, settle your hips. You can keep your forehead on the mat. Check in with the back of your head and the neck. Maybe shift the position in your forehead so you're resting more closer to the hairline on the mat. So now bring your attention to your hands and your forearms. Begin to press through the hands onto the ground. Begin to lift that upper body. Now check in with your gaze. We're going to keep looking at the floor. Maybe tuck the chin in slightly. Keep pressing through the hands. Inhale and exhale, lowering the forehead back on the floor. Press through the hands. Lift that upper body. Maybe tuck the chin in slightly. Inhale and exhale, soften. One more. Press the hands or the back of the hand on the mat. Lift that upper body. Tuck the chin in slightly. Keep looking at the floor. Inhale and exhale, soften. Relaxing that upper body. And now to switch sides, you can use your hands to come back to all fours. Give your arms a little shake. Take a little break. And now for the other side, we're going to leave the right hand extended towards the plant. Thread the left arm under towards the screen and adjust your hips. Adjust your arms. Now maybe tuck in the chin slightly, resting the top of your forehead by your hairline on the mat. Now bring your attention to your elbows, your forearms, and your hands. Begin to press with the hands. Lift that upper body. Tuck the chin in slightly. Inhale and exhale. Lower the forehead back down. Press through the hands and the forearms. Lift the upper body. So keep pressing those hands onto the mat. Inhale And exhale, lower. One more time. Press through the back of the hand, and the other hand. Lift the upper body. Tuck the chin in slightly, leaving the neck nice and long. Inhale and exhale, lower. Soften the upper body. Soften the hands. And then we're going to come back to all fours. And let's extend our arms down. And so we're laying on our bellies. So take a break here. You can stack your hands together. Maybe shake out the lower back by shifting your hips back and forth. Now, if you want to roll onto your back, you can extend your bottom hand and turn so your chest is facing the ceiling. And you can bend both knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Maybe rock side to side. Maybe do little circles with the knees. And if you like, you can stretch your arms over your head. And take a moment to do any last movements you like before mini guided meditation. And then, as you're ready, find a comfortable position where your body can rest for a few minutes. You can keep your knees bent or extend your legs all the way to the mat. If there's a wall near you, you can even put your feet up on the wall and then allow your feet to rest there and soften the upper body. So soften your arms, soften your shoulders, even softening your back, feeling your back making contact with the ground, resting the back of your head on the floor, even softening along the front of the body, softening the face, the forehead, the temples, the muscles around the eyes, the cheeks, the mouth, the chin, softening your face, and spending a few moments just noticing yourself breathing, noticing the gentle flow of air as you inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And throughout those ups and downs of life, those fun times, those more challenging times, always remember that you are enough. You are enough. You are enough. Allow these words to spread out and settle inside of you. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. If you like, repeat those words to yourself 3 times. And as you're ready, begin to welcome yourself in the space you're in. Welcoming sounds and colors, feeling how the air brushes your skin. If you like, begin to gently move your body, maybe wiggling your fingers or toes. If you like, you can reach your arms over your head and stretch out long. So take your time. You can shift your weight side to side. If you like, you can bend your knees and roll towards one side, leaving your body nice and heavy on the ground. Keeping your hands and your feet soft, keeping your face relaxed. And stay like this for as long as you like. When you get a chance, you can press your hands onto the floor, come back to sitting. I'm going to scoot a little bit closer so I can read the chat a little bit better. So I want to thank you for sharing your time and practice with all of us here today. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Ehab. You out there listening, keep up the good work. So keep doing these classes, these practices. Um, they do get easier, and you can have them in your toolbox for when you need them the most. And thank you, Alan. So I hope to see you at our fundraiser this Wednesday, October 28th. It's at 8 a.m. Mountain Time. You can catch a 30-minute yoga class, the 30 minutes right beforehand. So stay tuned for that. I appreciate your support, your donations. Let's keep offering this free yoga to everybody. So have a wonderful day. I will see you soon. Wednesday, I hope. And take good care. And bye.